I think there's a lot of people out there that don't necessarily know what their life calling is. Maybe they're not fulfilled, they're not happy. What are your thoughts? Because it might be somebody who's just come out of university, or it might be somebody that's just been made redundant and hasn't got a job.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts? So what do you think the best assets are, and what people should do in order to find and fulfill their lives?
That's a great question, because I think about this answer a lot, and that is, I don't believe that every single person has to host their own show or write books to be great. If that's your calling, that's fantastic. And I love writing books, and I'm sure you love hosting this show. But I also believe that for so many people, I think this is especially true, and of course our American shows are now everywhere, but there's this idea, this Kardashian and listen, I co-host a show in the United States with Brody Jenner, who is Caitlyn Jenner's son. So listen, I'm not bashing the family, because I actually Brody's a good friend of mine. But I also believe that has communicated an idea that the only way to be successful is to have your own clothing line, television show, books. And I don't think that's true. I think that for so many of us, we just have to find your calling. And for so many people, being a calling is being a parent. You don't have to be a live to work person. You can be a work to live person. You can be the best person checking out groceries, and if that's not your calling, that's okay, because if that paycheck allows you to raise your daughter or your son, and that's your calling, that's great. So I think for so many of us, we have to just say, what is it that I really want? I think for so many people, wanting greatness or beauty is really about an insecurity, when really, if we got really honest with ourselves, and our heart would say, I just want love. And maybe that love comes in the form of romantic love, or maybe you adopt an animal. I have an amazing rescue dog at home who is like the light of my life until I have children, and then I'll have a couple. I'll have Rocco and maybe a couple more. But I really feel like people there are so many ways that they can find their calling, and it doesn't always have to be in work.